Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
Sorry, can you start again?
What were you waving to?
The camera.
Wow.
Yeah,
Our fans.
Fans, wow.
We have fans. We're gonna have fans, so they have to know that we're interacting with them.
Wow.
Hi guys.
Okay, I'm going to start now.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
Hi.
Wow. We are here again. Today we're having shawarma, chicken shawarma to be specific. And we're having some wine. More often than not, we'll have some wine. So we are very hungry, but that's not new. We're always hungry. See, I can't even like put my thoughts together because I'm so hungry. But before we get into what we're gonna talk about, I'm actually gonna ask Bernice about her food because I know this is not the first time you're having shawarma, but this is the first time you're having it from this particular place, right?
Yes.
Do you like it?
It's really good.
How does it compare to the other places that you've had?
I would say it's up there. It's a place that I would consider and recommend to anybody that would ask.
Okay, great, because it's pretty good. I mean, the thing that I love about it too is that you always get like the meat, the rice. Some people give you potatoes, some people don't, but you always get a salad, and that's always important, especially if you're the type of person who really don't typically gravitate towards having a salad with your meal. You know, you have to make that balance. Work on some healthy eating habits. So
Yeah, right.
This is the type of meal where when I have it, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm eating like a grown up. You know, I feel like I'm making like wise choices.
Are you now though?
Well,
really?
it looks good, right? It's like there's a lot of green stuff and there's meat and
true.
starch. It's kind of balanced. But anyways, whatever. But our topic for today is we're going to talk about disclosing your numbers. And what number would that be? Not your phone number, but your body count. What
Your
I mean by that?
sexual partners.
Yes, that number. You know, because sometimes you be meeting somebody and maybe they'll ask.
Yeah.
And depend on who you are or, you know, how deep into that situation you are, you might want to answer. But it's not really a matter of should you answer, but really, should you?
But is it relevant?
Like, should you know how many sexual partners I've had before you?
I don't think that's relevant. My only thing with that is it becomes important when if there's like an STD attached to your, you know what I mean? If you're not healthy or whatever, or your past conquests are becoming pests in what I'm trying to achieve in this. But to be honest, for me personally, it doesn't matter to me.
Okay, but this is my thing. Whomever I've been intimate with before you is really none of your business.
I agree.
That's just how I feel about it, straightforward.
I agree.
Regardless of the circumstances, or like you said, even if you have like, if you're worried about STD or STI. No, like we both go to the doctor. If we decide that we're going to move forward on that level, we both go to the doctor, we both get our clean bill of health, and then we both move into having an intimate relationship. Like we're adults.
Definitely.
Right? Like,
yeah.
Why is it that I should have to tell you how many people I've slept with? Like, what is that information to you?
It isn't just going to stress you out. It's going to make you look at the person as if like, oh my God. But I think it's a society thing. I think that if I'm with you and you and I really are feeling each other and we want to move on that level, we need to talk about having certain conversations in terms of our health wise. But the amount of sexual partners you've had before me is not relevant to our relationship.
Do you think this matters more to men than women?
I think it can. It depends on the type of man though. Not all men would look at it as, oh my God, you've had like what, 50 partners. So it just depends on the type of man that you're dealing with. If it's a mature man, they'll know like, yo, before meeting you, you were in a relationship. You've had your experiences. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, but if you're dealing with somebody who's not really on that mature level, then, and then some people, the number does matter to them. I don't know why, but
I have a hard time. Like, I don't agree with you in the sense where I don't think it depends on the type of man. I feel strongly that men want to know more than women. Okay. Like, they want to know how many partners you've had before them.
Okay.
I don't know why they would want to know that. I can only assume. My general assumption would be maybe they want to know because, as you say, they might use it to make a judgment against the type of woman that they think you are, or they might use it to make a judgment against the type of woman that they think you are. I think that's really why they want to know. But I don't understand beyond that, what would be the value to knowing? Like, if you meet somebody, you like somebody, what would be the value to you knowing how many people they've had sex with?
There is no value other than you're dealing with somebody who feels the need to know to pass a judgment upon you to make you feel inferior. You understand? So that's where I say, when you say all men, I disagree with you. I would say some men, and depending on their maturity level and where they're at in terms of, okay, I'm going to tell you I've had 50 partners, and what are you going to do with that information? Tell me. Like, you know what I mean? So to me, it's like, you're going to make a big fuss about it. You're only making that big fuss to just potentially put me down. But if you can come up with a legitimate reason as to why you want to know and how that's going to affect our relationship in making it better or worse, then we can have a conversation because you've put legitimate points to it. But if you just want to know for the sake of just wanting to know, then I don't think that's a conversation you and I should have.
No, and I don't think that, and I agree with that in that regards, because I do think like that information is obviously, if you're hell-bent on knowing, right? Like you want to, yes, I want to know, blah, blah, whatever. It's going to change the nature of the relationship because clearly there is something about that number that's going to make you feel a way about yourself, right? So it's like, do you want to put that additional strain on the relationship just to know how many people this person has slept with before you? Is it worth it?
It's not.
But some people might say it is.
Some people, and then that's where you would have to state your reasons. Why is it so important to you? Are the reasons legit? And that's where the both of you guys as a couple or whatever it is need to sit down and figure out why the need to know the amount of people prior to us getting together, how much we've slept with. So what? Tell me, how is that gonna build our relationship? If we can sit down as two adults and, you know, run through certain things and actually come together, then yeah, then we have a real reason as to why you would want to know. But if you're just wanting to know because like, yo, I'm with you and I want to know how much men or women or whatever she slept with so I can be like, what, the superior one? Get out of here, man. Like, please.
I don't know.
But some men, Nisha, you have to, they want to know because they want to go sit there and be like, yo, Nisha's been with like 5 guys. I've been with like 5 women. Like,
I always look at it in a different way. Like, I feel like men judge women, like they play, some men, place value on women based on how many people they've slept with.
Definitely.
And in some men's mind, the more men you've slept with, the less value than you have, right?
Agree, definitely.
And of course, those men, I think, they're really mature and childish, and they need some type of guidance. They're missing something in their lives. But I do think it's common practice, and I think a lot of younger guys, like I'm speaking in general term, but I do feel like a lot of younger guys, maybe less mature guys, do this quite often,
definitely.
right? So,
I agree.
Because we still live in a society where virginity is prized, right?
Yeah.
And so I think with that in mind, personally, if someone were to ask me that number, I would look at, it would be someone where I'd be like, listen, I'm not interested in moving further with you. Not because I'm embarrassed about disclosing, but really because I feel like it's none of your business. My philosophy on this is whomever I'm with before you is none of your business. Those relationships, they're private. I value them just as I will value our relationship, and if this too pass, I'll move on with the same energy, right?
Exactly.
So why am I going to regurgitate the past when my ass has ran away from it or whatever?
To just only wait, have you and me sit there like, oh my God, what is he gonna think about me now?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't want that.
and that's a messed up thing too, because I would think, like, what is this man thinking about me?
Yeah,
is he gonna use this situation to judge me negatively, not really understand the context or whatever?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Like, and even if that, whatever the case, it doesn't matter, because even if you choose to have multiple X, Y, and Z partners, whose business is it?
And as human beings, you're gonna have that experience. You cannot go into a relationship realistically saying, okay, I'm gonna be with Nisha and she's gonna be with nobody. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So you have to go into a relationship knowing that, okay, I'm gonna date Bernice or whatever. She's gonna potentially be, I'm a mature woman. If you wanna have a mature conversation, we can have that. But if it's to appease your ego and to bring me down, like, we're not having that conversation. And like I said, the only way for me it would become a problem is if the past conquests are coming back. Like, if you're still in dealings with the past.
But even then too, like, I understand what you're saying. Like, even if you're, we're talking and then suddenly like an ex-girlfriend is popping up.
Yeah, like you're still like sleeping
my
with
ex-boyfriend.
them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's different.
Yeah.
If I'm still sleeping with an ex while I'm sleeping with you, then that's different.
Definitely.
Then that opens up the door for you to ask some questions in relationship to my previous relationship.
Yes.
But if you only know that I am with you, you have no cause to be trying to dig up my past. Just like, as you say, is it an ego thing? Like, is this what you're trying to get to?
Exactly. Well, like, what is it? Why do you want to know?
And that's the question.
Why do you want to know? Give me legitimate reasons, and then we can potentially have a conversation. But other than that,
but I like how you're willing to entertain the idea. Where I'm like, I don't I'm like, I don't care. What reason do you have that? No, I don't care. And
I hear you. Honestly, Nisha, for me, I just want to be cynical and just entertain the idea just for my own amusement, and just to also to really tweak your brain, because already I'm gonna have the assumption that you want to know because you either want to judge me. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give you the opportunity, either to F yourself, or to really, like, you know what I mean, be like, yo, like, and if it's legit, then yeah, we can explore it. But other than that, it's not a conversation that I want us to be wasting our time having.
I agree with you in that regards. I don't think it's a conversation worth talking about, because I really feel like there will be no benefit. It's only going to change the relationship, right? It's gonna either gonna make me look at you differently, in a suspicious and like untrustworthy manner,
definitely.
Right? Or it's gonna make me feel like, okay, this person is really not mature enough for him to want to know, and why this number matters so much. Like, exactly. How is that number gonna take away from you?
Exactly. Or me.
Yeah. Like, what is it gonna do?
You're not dating the number of people. You're dating me. Like, you know what I mean? So it just, to me, honestly, Nisha, it just defeats the
whole purpose. If
you can have a fruitful dialogue and there's like valid points, then let's explore. Some people they need that conversation.
Okay. And that's
true. You know what I mean? Some men need to have that conversation, and let's give the benefit of the doubt. It isn't to be demeaning or whatever. It's just they need to know. But I mean, if it's caused to like demean me and bring me down or like a superior ego complex, then no.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, yes, I agree with you when you say the conversation might, for some people, may need to happen. It's just not gonna happen with me.
She's like, no,
it's just,
don't even ask.
You can ask, but I'm gonna tell you, it's none of your business. Yeah, whomever I've been with before you is none of your business, and really, it isn't your business.
I agree.
I'm not bringing it into our current situation, and there's no way that I'm going to revisit something that has nothing to do with you. This exists before you. You're gonna have to respect that. Sometimes people just need to respect people's past. Yeah, and I think you really do need to put like boundaries in place where it's like, everyone has a past, and people are entitled to their past. You're entitled to your own lives, right? And for a man to come into a woman's life, or for a woman to go into a man's life and say, well, I need to know whom you've slept with so that I could feel more comfortable in myself for whatever reason. No.
Yeah.
That's not going to make you feel more comfortable in yourself or make you feel like you're more important. Yeah. Because the number of person whom I've slept with has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
These people were before you. If it is that while I'm with you, I am sleeping with these people, that's a different conversation.
Exactly,
and that's not what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
Right? So I feel like with me, you have to respect my past. And this is my boundary.
Yeah.
It is none of your business. If you're going to be upset, be upset.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna disclose.
It has nothing to do
I don't
with
want
you.
to. It's not. I don't have, exactly. It has nothing to do with
It has
you.
nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with the beauty of what we're trying to achieve. Whatever it is that we're trying to achieve. But I mean, it has nothing to do, and I think it just makes things more complicated.
And there's nothing that will come out of it, right?
No,
so yeah, I think it's a non-issue. Just let it go.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? What's your take on it? You've heard our view, and
Our dramatic view.
we have some pretty strong reasons why. I mean, for myself specifically, why it's not something that I'm willing to entertain. And Bernice's reasons, she's willing to listen, but where that goes, that's another conversation. But let us know what you guys think about this. We'd really like to hear how you guys feel about this. Continue that conversation in the comments. Take care.
Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.